You just heard from him, and now we are joined by Fred Anders of TexasPowerGrid.com. Fred, thank you for joining us this morning. Texas has been a real mess. And I have just this question. I don't know if this is a you question, but I want to ask it because it's been on my mind all morning long as we've seen Texans and people here in Houston start to get power back. And we're talking yesterday, we were at 1.3 million or more than that. And the power starts coming back. Is there a reason why just all of a sudden overnight it started happening as opposed to why wasn't this days ago? Because a lot of people have been without power now for 48 hours, 72 hours. So I don't know if that's a you question, Fred, but I'm asking you because it's been on top of my mind.
Oh, why we have the outages? It's due to the fact that the Texas power infrastructure is designed for extreme heat, but not for extreme cold. It just it didn't make cost effective sense to do so, and this is a rare occurrence, but unfortunately it's now happened, and now we have to deal with some of the consequences.
All right, so moving forward, for you, what is next moving forward? I guess that is the question everybody really wants to know. As people start to get power back, where do we go from here?
I think in the near term we'll see electricity prices rise a little bit as some of the retailers take a more conservative approach to setting their rates. But over the medium and longer haul, I expect things will settle back down again as competition kicks in and things get back to normal.
I think we could all agree that we would love for things to get back to normal, Fred. Let's go ahead and bring in Lauren Tallarico now. And Lauren has a few viewer questions from folks that have been sending them in. You can still send in your questions, 713-526-1111. Lauren, you have some questions?
Yeah, a comment I've seen online from a lot of people, though. Of course, we're all happy to be getting our power back, but a lot of people not happy about the fact we might see some higher rates because of that. Can you talk to us, to the viewers, a little bit about why those rates would go up and why that money hasn't been used over the past several years to upgrade the system that we've
yeah, the retailers generally set rates based on what their average cost is over the year, which in Texas is particularly about summertime due to our air conditioning loads. This winter storm is an exception case. I can't really speak to why hasn't been done or why more hasn't been done in the past. That relates more to the ERCOT and the grid operators and the programs and incentives that they place on the retailers and the generators to do that.
Gotcha. We want you to have all the answers for us, Fred. Come on, I know we're asking you things that you probably no. One more question. One more question for you. We're going to have another hard freeze here in the Houston area overnight tonight. What are the chances that people are going to lose their power again as the energy consumption goes up?
Well, ERCOT is still predicting rolling blackouts, although they have recently said that they hope they get more to the actual rolling type, where the power comes back on relatively quickly rather than the extended outages that people have been experiencing so far. So if they have to do that for the next day until the generation comes back up to meet the demand, then hopefully it's in a more controlled experience than people have had so far.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to swallow when you think, okay, it's just going to be for a couple hours as opposed to several
days. Much easier.
Yeah, Fred Anders,
much easier. Yeah.
With TexasPowerGuide.com. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
You're welcome.